Hola, estou falando the Bear Island in West Cork in Ireland, where my Irish roots lie. And I have come here for a week of prayer and study, and I wanted to send you a message to my brothers and sisters in the Portuguese Christian meditation community, especially. And to thank you for a wonderful week that I had there recently. It was beautifully organized. I'm very grateful to Juan for his leadership and his good organization as national coordinator. It makes a huge difference when you're traveling and speaking in different places to know that it's been well prepared and it's well cared for. And I really felt I was free to really enjoy the people and what the Spirit is doing in the community. After my week there, I came back to Bombo, and we had a retreat in Bombo, and now I'm here in Bear Island, taking some quiet time and wanting to remember and to thank you for my visit and to pray for the fruitfulness of the work that so many of you working with Juan put into these events. The two big events in Lisbon, in the Capella de Rato, and then in the Prateria, very worthwhile, very, very enjoyable and very alive and responsive groups that I spoke with there. And then also the talk at the Catholic University in Porto, which was very moving and interesting. The retreat, of course, at Coimbra, the 3 or 4 day retreat we had at the Grand Seminary, and the meeting with Bishop Antones in the Grand Seminary on the last day in Coimbra after the retreat. So all of these different functions, different events, working together, I think, to both stimulate the community and also to share the gift of meditation. That's our mission, is to simply share the gift with others. And then I spoke at the hospital to a large group of medical staff at the Coimbra hospital, and spent a very nice couple of hours with the Franciscans near Fátima on my way back. One of the themes of the week was the future of religion. This is our WCCM theme for this year. And I learned a lot about what this theme means and what the future of religion means during my week with you. It made me aware that to understand the future, we have to understand the present and to read the signs of the times. And what I learned during my time with you during that week was the signs of the times evident in the growth of the contemplative spirit, of contemplative consciousness among Christians and between Christians and others, but that for the church itself, the recovery of this contemplative dimension is the future. That and the empowerment of the laity. And this is what I spoke about when the Bishop of Coimbra came to the final session, and who spoke very warmly and very strongly on the same lines and with the same shared vision. So the future of religion, I think, is that we will become more contemplative, we will become more open, more deeply rooted in our own tradition, but also more open to dialogue and to this contemplative connection with other religions and traditions, and also with the secular world. And I also came to think that perhaps the most important thing in answering this question about the future of religion is to ask a radical question. What is religion for? Is it just to be busy? Is it just to keep the institutions going, just to keep the theology going? No, I think the purpose of religion is to lead us into contemplation, and all the other aspects of religion, the institutional, the hierarchical, and the intellectual, all of these aspects are important, but without this contemplative foundation and a living nutrition of religion from the contemplative experience, religion itself begins to lose its meaning. So I learnt more about this understanding during my time with you, and I want to thank you again for the wonderful witness that you are to the world community for Christian meditation, the online groups. Several days while I was there, I meditated either in the morning or in the evening with the regular online meditation groups. And I find that very inspiring and a sign of the future of religion and the sign of the times that we can be very encouraged by. And I was given a wonderful little present while I was there. I haven't given him a name yet, but it's a frog. You can see here. It's on my desk here in Bombo. Not a very friendly looking frog, but actually I think frogs have that certain look about them. And it's made out of the clay of the lake in Bombo by one of the meditators in Lisbon who was there on retreat, took some clay back home with her to Lisbon in her studio and made this beautiful frog. So it's on my desk as a connection between Bonvo and the Portuguese community. So thank you again, and I look forward to welcoming you in Bonvo and in due course to visiting again. And every blessing, every joy, and as we prepare for the great feast of Pentecost. And this coming Sunday, I'll be celebrating Mass at the parish of Bellally in Dublin, which is a contemplative parish, a sign again of the contemplative future of the church. And it is they will be celebrating the Feast of the Ascension. And that seems to me very much the feast of the Christian meditator. We let go of the external form and visible, tangible presence of Christ, but we do that because we know that he has come deeply into our hearts. His presence is interiorized, and we enter into that real presence every time we meditate, and that is the source of community. It's the source of our mission, and it's a wonderful joy to be able to share with others. So thank you again, and a very blessed Pentecost. Bye-bye.